We are just a couple of weeks away from the 2024 Arnold Classic, and today we're going to do a bit of an update. We're going to take a look at the remaining competitors and their recent updates, Instagram, things of that nature. And at the end, stay tuned for a bit of an updated prediction list. I already did my official prediction video on this, but there was a couple of big names out of the list now, namely Rubiel Mosquera and Andrew Jack. So with those guys out of the game, out of the event, this is my official, unofficial top 6 predictions. I did a top 8. And like I said at the end, I'll give you my revised one. And I guess I can't really take back on this list though. That's my official prediction video. But guys and gals, when there's names out of this list, it changes the whole look of the entire package. So without further ado, guys, the very first guy on the list, Ramiko, it's not Remco, Ramiko Bose, and this guy he won the Arnold Amateur last year, and that's how he got in this event. So he's going to be a big cat. He's a big cat among lions. So, a little more condition needed. I'm not going to tell you he's the most conditioned guy out there, nor is he the biggest. He might be the smallest. So it's going to be a learning experience, for sure. Take it as that. So a solid 11th place for Ramiko, judging by his latest physique updates. Next, gentlemen, Raphael Brandao. And I did not predict him very good, but as you can see, guys, he looks fantastic. Judging by this latest, these are all a week out, or a week ago. These pictures, a couple of days old, some of the cases, but man, I might have dropped the ball on the prediction of that one. I think my updated prediction will have him a little bit higher. I mean, this guy's looking huge. This is a very recent picture, and this is Raphael Brandao. Keep that in mind, guys. Very aesthetically pleasing, and with all that muscle, gonna be a tough guy to defeat. Hadi Chupin. How is Hadi Chupin looking? He had a little bit of a video, and these are just some screenshots. I don't like to show video footage, especially from Hadi. He doesn't like that. But the guy is looking traditionally peeled. The delts, they're looking a little bit... They're looking a little funny, but not too bad. Not too bad. All of the shots are looking like your traditional dominant Hadi Chupin type physique. It's going to be a different story though, guys. It's the Arnold Classic. Delts look a little bit pointy there. A little bit pointy. Not too bad though. Is he still the clear winner? Well, I'll let you know my updated thoughts on that. Because Samson Dauda is looking as big, he is looking as dry as he needs to be. Just a couple of weeks away. Just a little over a couple of weeks. A couple of days old, these pictures. So 3 weeks out. He's going to get more conditioned. And Samson Dauda traditionally doesn't lose a whole lot of size, if any, leading up into the game day, show day. So take it for what it is, guys. I know these are physique updates, Instagram, but I think they do show that Samson Dauda is at his all-time best. And I think a victory over the former Olympia champion would really make this guy the clear favorite to take Derek Lunsford's title come Olympia time. Here's Horse MD, competitor number 5. And he is one big, trusty steed. He is a stallion. He's a horse. Definitely a big stallion. A big giant stud, too. He's a very aesthetically pleasing bodybuilder. But man, oh man. Some of these physique updates. And he looked tremendous at the Romania. It looks like he's even drier here, judging by these physique updates. Marcelo D'Angelis, baby please. Also known as Horse MD, otherwise known as. So yes, he is a great big stud. Look at this. I mean, unless this is edited, you know, you can edit pictures so easily nowadays, but I honestly think that this is the size of the guy. Seen him on stage, you know, holding his own against the best of the best. Samson definitely was there against Horse MD. So this is going to be a very good test. A very strong test for this man, this big horse. Here is the next competitor, John Delarro, and he's a big hunk of a man too. He's a big stud too, and he could hurt some people. He could break some hearts, for sure. And these recent physique updates show that I think he's going to be at his best of recent times. And he got an injury, you know, I think a bicep, something of that nature. And just last year he returned, and he's been doing good, and I think this is going to be his best showing. And if it's any close, or if it's close to his all-time prime, a lot of these guys are going to be in trouble, including this gentleman here, Moshe Ban. Look at this guy. If it was any question about his midsection, look at Moshe Ban. Haven't seen him in a little while. Haven't seen him in a night or two. So it's going to be exciting to see this guy against the best of the best. And then there's James Hollingshead. He's a big old brew too. Look at this great big. He is one of the best British bodybuilders that we've ever seen. And he has victories over a guy like Samson Dauda in the past. He has victories over a guy like Raphael Brandeo as well. If he can throw everything together, he could get into that top 3. No fooling, no stretch of the imagination. With Andrew Jack gone, with Great Big Neckzilla gone out of this hunt, it turns Great Big James Hollingshead into a dangerous opponent at the Arnold Classics Command 2024. Here is Justin Rodriguez. It's going to be make or break for this guy. I'm telling you right now. Recent physique updates, he looks a little bit, I don't want to say he looks off. I just think he looks mentally tired of the dieting, the constant dieting. He's never really taken enough time off to, you know, get off everything, the dieting, things of that nature as well, guys. So, you know, I really like Justin Rodriguez. I'd like to see him come back with a refreshed look and, get into the top 3 of some of these events. But as is, I don't see him getting into that top 6 or even 8. 6 or 8. Antoine Vaillant. Now, here is a gentleman. Did I even have him in my top 8? I don't think I did. I don't think I had him even beating James Hollingshead or another guy we're going to see in a minute here. This guy, I might have dropped the ball on him. I believe him, along with 1 or 2 of the other guys, I think I might slip ahead into my revised prediction, which is not my official prediction. My first one is, but man, talk about delts. You think there's any oil, any subsang in there? There's nothing to see here, basically. You know what I mean? Nothing to see here. Just pure ripped delts. Mooney, and he's French Canadian, much like Mark's Muscle. Oui, oui, man. Est-ce que je peux? Ne comprends pas. Last but most certainly not least, great big Akeem Williams, and he is a great big Buckingham Palace as well. There's a lot of Buckingham Palaces, baby please, in this event. And Akeem looks like he's your traditional Akeem, and people keep writing him off, but he comes back looking good. And a good Akeem is a dangerous Akeem, for sure. But is he going to get into my top 8? Well, I tell you what, guys. We're going to hear my top 10 revised prediction list. And considering there's 11 competitors, it's a top 11 prediction list, guys. We're just being respectful and not mentioning the 11th man. I have Justin Rodriguez landing 10th in this one. Like I said, I just don't feel that he is up to par to Justin Rodriguez standards as of late. Moshe Ban I have in 9th place. I think he has a pretty good midsection, and Another lineup. He could definitely win a pro show, but this is a thick, thick lineup. Very thick, like big old John Della Rosa. Very thick individual, and I think he's going to look great. It's just a little bit tight getting into that top 7. And in 7th place, I have James Hollingshead, and that's going to get me a lot of people shaking their head in a negative manner. And hey, I don't blame them to a certain extent, but Akeem Williams, I have him in 6th because a traditional Akeem, I think, beats a recent James Hollingshead. It's math in my mind, but you never know. Very close. Antoine Vaillant, his recent updates, and usually I don't do this, guys, but Instagram has swayed me to put him much higher than I had him before. So Antoine Vaillant, come on, man, come on. 3rd place, or 4th place rather, I have Horse MD, and this is a change up from my original one. Like I said, I can never back down from my original one, but I see other channels, even reputable channels, making predictions after predictions. It's just for fun, guys. You can make them at home or make them in the comments. List if you want. Comments below your predictions. Raphael Brandao, I have him in 3rd. I think it's a solid top 2. And if you're predicting anybody else into the top 2, it's going to be Raphael Brandao. I think he is honestly looking just too big for the other guys. I mean, he's looking sharper than ever, bigger than ever. It's going to be an uphill battle for everybody else included, including your top 2. And just for fun, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody's going to change their predictions anyway after they see the first call-outs, things of that nature. So it's not really that stupid to make more than one predictions. But as of now, guys, I think Samson Dauda absolutely can defeat Hattie Shupin. Old Mark's Max Muscle, he loves the underdog. Nobody's picking Samson to win. And I just think it would be a fun thing if Samson Dauda were to do the same thing that he did last year. Keep in mind, guys, the placings from the Olympia in 2022, Nick Walker was far ahead of Samson Dauda. Fast forward to 2023, he beats Nick at the Arnold Classics. Come on, get to the billy. And Hattie Shupin and Samson were neck and neck at the Olympia. Mathematically, Samson's gonna defeat Hattie Shupin at the Arnold's Classics. Get to the Dylan, you son of a gun. Poor Dylan. But anyway, guys, like I said, just for fun, it's a bit of an update. Show you guys some physique updates of these guys, how they're looking, and a lot of them impressed me. Antoine Vaillant, his physique updates. So full head of steam for him. He could even win this bloody show. Why not? Yeah, change my prediction again. Antoine Vaillant for the win. Take a joke, ladies and gentlemen. And also, have a great one.